Hey guys, how's it going? Today's video is how to replace a starter on a K-Series motor. This is specifically for any K-Series motor, but the one I'm working on will apply to the 2012 to 2015. So first you're gonna have to remove the intake manifold, which has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 bolts on it. 2 of them are nuts, the other ones are bolts. And then you will have a bracket at the bottom that has 2 bolts, or 2 studs sticking out with 2 nuts that will hold the bracket down. And at the base of the bracket, there's 1 bolt there that bolts into the block to hold the bottom half of this off. Mine, it's missing, so that wasn't from me, it was just from a previous owner. So I did not have to do that. Aside from that, you're gonna have the PCV valve hose that you'll have to disconnect, and these 2 coolant lines to the throttle body, and you will have to disconnect the throttle body as well, and there's a vacuum line right there. Also, you will have to disconnect the manifold absolute pressure sensor, and then just remove your intake and set it off to the side. And then once all that's out of the way, then you can see that the starter's right here, and there's 2 bolts holding it on, and 1 connector here, and 1 bolt for the power at the top right there. So this one's got a bolt that's got an extension sticking out, so that's a 14, and then this one's a 17 on the front there. So you just unbolt those 2, disconnect this, and unbolt that power line there, and then you can slide it out and put your new one in. All right, so I got the new one bolted in, that's plugged in, this is bolted in, and then the bolt at the top and the bolt at the bottom are now in. And then here is the old starter, and it looks like this. There we go. So the new one's in. Now we're gonna put the intake manifold back in. And like I said, it just bolts up with 2 studs, which is 2 nuts. So it's 1 there, 2, 3, 4, and 5, and 6. And that's pretty much it. Then you'll hook up the coolant lines again to the throttle body and the vacuum line, and all the electrical connectors. All right, and there it is, everything's hooked back up. Got the vacuum line here, there's a vacuum line here that goes up, got the engine cover back on, all the bolts for the intake manifold, the map sensor, and that sensor down there. Everything's good and hooked back up, and the starter works perfect. Thanks for watching.